Okay, here's two more projects from my event last week, and I wanted to use this new paper. If you don't have the new holiday catalog and you don't have a demonstrator, you're welcome to contact me. This is what I called the winter floral, and they made fun of me, but that's what I think, it's what it reminds me of. It's called Winter Colors, but it's a beautiful floral. It's called Regal Winter. It has a whole bundle. It comes with ribbon and embellishments. It's quite lovely. It also pairs with this paper, which is, it's got red, it's got a plaid, pretty leaves, and the red. So I did two projects using this DSP. One, I made a gift card holder because I paired it with the More Than Autumn bundle. And the other one, I just kind of highlighted that DSP and all the beautiful things that come in that bundle. So we're going to do this one first, and I'll show you how I put it together. I used the Stylish Shapes dies. So that's the dies I used. And I did two of the squares. Then I used this, Greetings of the Season. That's where I got the words. I used basic beige. And I folded it in half. And then folded it back on itself. Scooch that way. Scooch stuff. I know, I'm working in like a teeny tiny space. I tried to move my camera, but it distorted it. It made me look weird. Not me, but the cardstock. So here's this pretty DSP. Look how pretty that is. It's got blackberry and cherry cobbler. I loved the other side with the wild wheat. I used blackberry to stamp my sentiment. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's about, for me, the most wonderful time of the year because I live in the woods and it's fall. It's going to be soon. And I love fall. So I wanted this DSP, the specialty paper, to go this way. So I'm going to put some dimensionals behind it and set it off so the points were straight. Then these beautiful leaves, these are called woven golden leaves. And I put them in the little case because they come in a little bag, which is super cute, except it's hard to contain in an event. Okay, so you've got this little bag and it says that there are 75 pieces. Well, when I opened it up, I've had probably 15 cards made and they're beautiful. Some of them are plain, some of them are textured. You can color them with your blends. So super fun. So I know my message is going to go here. So I'm going to put some seal in here so I can stick those pretty leaves in there. So let's stick some of those leaves in there so they stick out. There's lots of different sizes. And again, by putting them in the little stamp case, I was able to move them around a little bit. See, now that's going to cover up all the adhesive that I put on there. So I'm going to put some more on this and stick it right on there. Isn't that pretty? Look how pretty that is. And simple. You know, again, people make the holiday cards so complicated. I just wanted pretty cards. So now I'm going to take my seal down the side. I find it works better for me to put the seal on the card than the seal on the ribbon. And this is Blackberry Bliss and Gold. And I'm going to take it right down the side of this card. And then just cut it off. Now, I had a hard time with the embellishments. This is where I got stumped on this card. This one, I used the Regal foiled adhesive backed, which is what goes in the suite. And so I put those on. I also really like gold textured adhesive dots. So on this one, I'm going to put the gold. On your card, you're going to get to pick too. But for me, I wanted to kind of mix it up. They both look beautiful. And how quick and simple is that? What a pretty card. Okay, that's card 1 with that DSP. I'm going to move it right there and let me show you card 2. So I give a lot of gift cards. This is a Starbucks gift card, and yes, it's a real one. Come out of there. Yes, it's a real one. I kind of stuck it in so no one snuck it off, but it slides in and out real good. Okay, so that's what we're going to put together now. I used the More Than Autumn. Tons of words, tons of dies. Here are some of the dies. Look, just so many. My dad's about to be 92 and he's getting donuts instead of a cake because he loves donuts. So again, a lot going on, More Than Autumn. I die cut my cup because I feel confident I can stamp right on top of that. Let me show you how I put this together. That beautiful DSP from that pattern with a wild wheat base. I'm going to adhesive this on, again, in my teeny tiny little space that I'm working, because that's what happens sometimes. This is one of our new Forever Plaid folders. I just needed part of this front run through. I found if I ran the whole front through, I had a hard time getting a crease because there were so many deep lines already in it. So it worked better for me. And then I just used my modern oval to punch a little notch out of there. And then to close this, you know, there's lots of things you can do. I just put glue dots at the corners because that worked fine. Again, the point is to give a cute little gift card. And I found that if I put the seal down the side, it was just a little wide. And I just need to make sure that it doesn't slide out the bottom. So I put one in each corner and then one right in the middle of the bottom, which is kind of why it was sticking a minute ago. So I've got my glue dots on there. I'm going to close it up. Looks like I folded this a little wonky. Okay, and then I have this really pretty, it's wild wheat rustic striped ribbon, but it's got a white and it's sheer, it's textured a little. So I'm going to take this around and knot it towards the bottom. Then this just gets sealed on the front of my card. Or I could use tear and tape. It depends on how aggressive your gift card person is. Okay, ran this through with adhesive strips on the back in espresso. Nothing's better than, and all this just comes right off the back. And so this is when you get to choose. You can run it across the bottom, you can run it here, you can put it up here, and put your little cup in right there. However you want to do it. But I found that I needed to put the Nothing Better Than on first, or my cup was put in a weird place. I mean, I'm just telling you from experience. I did it a couple of times. And the people who didn't listen to me, you know, because you always have those people that go, oh, dang it, you said that, didn't you? Had to remove their cup. I happened to get one of the pieces that was 2 pieces instead of 1. But it'll still work. This makes my life so much easier putting on these little things. Nothing's better than... And I'm going to just kind of lightly take my bone folder and go over that so it's kind of burnished on there just a little bit. Get rid of my mess. So I'm going to stamp my cup on here in espresso. I believe I can do it. Let's see. If not, I'll have to stamp it and go cut it out. But I'm going to be able to see it better if I put it on something darker. I get a glare on this, so we'll see how close I am. If not, I can stamp in the... Ah, dang it. Let's try the other side. I mean, do you guys do this? Play a little game, see if you can do it? Ah, I'm still a little off. All right, fine. I tried. I thought I could hit it. The glare's playing with me. All right, I'm gonna go cut out my mug and I'll be right back. All right, I did it. There it is, cut out perfectly. I took my Wink of Stella and I went over this middle part because I wanted it to sparkle. And if I went over it after, I found that oh, look at that, I squeezed a little bit. Dude, I got a lot of Wink of Stella. I found that if I went over it after I stamped it, it blurred my fall. So I put it on there first. See how it's going to bleed that a little bit? I'm going to have to let that dry just 1 second because, man, that squeezed out a bunch. Let's see if I can scrape it off a little bit. Note to self, don't squeeze too hard, right? We have a tendency to do that sometimes. These are the Wild Wheat blends. I'm gonna color my rim. I used this one a lot. It's about dead. I may have to order a new set. Lucky for me, I know where to get them. Okay, let's see if that fall is dry enough where I can stamp on the top. I wonder what happens if it's not. Let's see. Yeah, nothing. It may bleed a little bit. We'll see. Okay. Nothing's better than fall. So now I'm going to put this on with some dimensionals. But the first thing I want to put on, before I put the cup on, is this. Friends, I took this shimmer paste, pre-cut the whipped cream tops, and shimmered them. So I'm going to put that on first because that seems to be, because I want that up under here. And now I know my mug, where to position my mug. And look, I have more. I did them for my friends and for my team for the event. So I'm about done. I went through after the last camp and like pulled out all the dimensionals that only had a little bit left. And I've got them here at my desk. And then I replenished all of the dimensionals. I'm getting ready for a Stamp-A-Stack, and we have a tendency to go through a lot then. So it's better to have fresh ones. So I'm going to slide this right under here. What do you think? Love this DSP. Again, I just think it's so pretty. So here it is. 2 totally different looking cards, but with the same DSP. It's just a pretty floral. All right, friends, thanks for joining me. Gosh, I hope you have a great day. and I'll be back again soon. Bye.